welcome to this edition of your local electrician's helpful videos. Now in this video I'm going to speak to you about exchanging or changing your socket. It might be damaged, you might want to upgrade it, you might need to change it to an RCD socket. I'm going to talk you through the procedure, very simply, what to do. So I'm going to bring the camera nice and close into the socket. So you want to replace your socket, like such. Now to check to see if how it's performing without having to take off the cover, you could purchase one of these. It's basically a socket tester. You get them in any of the hardware shops or electrical distribution shops. They're very easy to get your hands on. And basically it tells you with a series of lights the condition of the socket. So in this case we're getting the 3 lights. That tells me you've got a live, a neutral and alert, and they're all in a healthy condition. So the next trick to do is I'm going to isolate that socket before I take off any screws. Okay, so now I've fully 100% isolated this socket and it's supplied to it. So before I take off the cover, I'm always make sure it's 100% isolated. I will test it again once I take off the cover. So very quickly. Okay, so we're just going to test now with this meter to make sure there's no power to this socket. So, live and neutral, almost 0 voltage. Live inert, 0 voltage. Earth and neutral, just in case there's a fault, 0 voltage. We can now remove the socket. It's important when you're changing sockets around and using a correctly sized screwdriver. If they're too big or too small, you're just going to damage the terminals, and that's not good for the lifespan of the socket or anything else that's been plugged into it. So in this case, you can see it's what we call a radial circuit. It's only got 1 set of cables at it. You often might find there's 2 sets of cables at these sockets. In that case, the same procedure. Just make sure you repeat live, neutral and alert are all terminated correctly. Now I'm going to terminate a new RCD socket in this place. Okay, so it protects any of the circuits or whatever anybody plugs into this. So very straightforward. Look, you've got a neutral, live, and alert. Terminate that. So fix the space. Let's say use a correctly sized screwdriver. Make sure it's not too small and not too big. Okay, quick test to make sure they're timed it correctly. A little pull test. They don't come out. Okay, we make sure the cable is sitting properly into the back box. What you don't want to do is you want to pinch the cables as you push it back in. Okay, as you can see, sits in perfectly, and we just return the fixing screws. 3.5mm fixing screws. Now, it sits back in nicely. I'm now going to restore the power and test it. So, as you can see, the lights have been restored, all fully terminated and tested. Now, this is not what we call a full test. This is just a functional test. If I wanted to do a full electrical test, it's a whole different video, a whole different amount of different tests. For now, we're just replacing a socket. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.